All right, today we're starting chapter 7, probability. You probably don't have a packet if you're not at school, so you'll have to take some notes or watch the notes and fill them out later when you get a packet. You can always text me and I can put a packet in the front office if you're going to be out for a while. All right, so an experiment is an investigation or a procedure that has varying results. The possible results of an experiment are called outcomes. A collection of one or more outcome is an event. The specific the outcomes of a specific event are called favorable outcomes. So favorable outcomes are outcomes of a specific event. All right, so at the bottom of the page, for example, randomly selecting a marble from a group of marbles is an experiment. Each marble in the group is an outcome. Selecting a green marble from the group is an event. So here's all the possible outcomes. You can see all the different colored marbles. And then the favorable event would be picking the green ones. So there are two favorable outcomes because there's two green marbles in the pile. All right, let's turn the page. So we have a spinner. You can see all of the things. Now it says, how many possible outcomes are there? So you have to count all the different spaces there are on that spinner. So there are 6 different possible outcomes. What are the favorable outcomes of spinning an even number? There is a number 2 and a number 4. So that means there are 2. So those are the favorable outcomes of spinning an even number, the 2 and the 4. So there's 2 different ones. In how many ways can spinning a number less than 2 occur? Well, there's a 1 and a 1 and a 1. So that would be 3. So how many ways can spinning a number less than 2 occur? There are 3 different ways you can get a number less than 2. How many ways can spinning a red occur? So how many red are there? There are 3 different red triangles. What are the favorable outcomes of not spinning a red? There is a green, there is a blue, and there is a purple. So those are the favorable outcomes of not spinning a red. How many ways can spinning a blue occur? There is only one that is blue. All right, let's turn the page. Oh, sorry, same page. It's at the bottom. You roll a number cube. Now, a number cube, for those people that aren't sure, those are like a dice, but we have to call them a number cube. They have the numbers, well, it says, what are all the possible outcomes on a number cube? There's a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, and a 6. So that is a standard number cube. So there's all the possible outcomes. What are the favorable outcomes of rolling an even number? That would be a 2, a 4, and a 6. What are the favorable outcomes of rolling a number greater than 5? So what numbers are greater than 5? The number 6. So when it's saying what are the favorable outcomes, you actually have to list them. All right, so now let's turn the page. So we have these different marbles there. You can see the colors. It says how many possible outcomes are there? So you got to count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there are 8 possible outcomes. In how many ways can choosing a blue occur? So how many of them are blue? There's 1 and 2. So you could choose a blue 2 different ways. There's 2 different ones. All right. So that's the first part of the notes. The next part, probability. The probability of an event is a number that represents the likelihood that an event will occur. Probabilities are between 0 and 1, including 0 and 1. The diagram relates likelihood above the diagram and the probabilities below the diagram. So if you see this line, 0 is impossible, never happen. I like to look at percents. Unlikely, that's about 25%, so somewhere around there. Has to be more than 0. And then equally likely or not happen, that's close to 50%. Likely is between the 50%, and certain is 100%, no way to lose. So certain has to be exactly 100, impossible has to be exactly 0, and 50%, that's equally likely to happen or not. Those are the 3 that have to be exact. So there's an 80% chance of rain, 50% chance of thunderstorms, and a 15% chance of hail tomorrow. Describe the likelihood of each event. So there's a rainstorm tomorrow. So rainstorm, is that the 80%, 50%, or 15? So there is an 80% chance of rain. So that would be the 80%. And 80%, that is between the 100 and 50. So that would end up being likely. So likely is anything between 50 and 100. All right, let's turn the page. So this one, let's see, the thunderstorms tomorrow. So which one is thunderstorms? Let's see, 50% chance of thunderstorms. So 50%, that is the equally likely to happen or not happen. So I just write equally. And that was the 50%. All right, and then what about there is a hailstorm? So the hailstorm is the 15%. So 15% is less than 50 but greater than 0, so that's going to be the unlikely. So you just have to look for those on there. Now, this one says the probability that you land a jump on a snowboard is 1/10. Now, fractions are a little harder. What I would do is change that to a decimal. So if you do 1 divided by 10, that's 0.1, which is 10%. So if we have 10%, that is between 0 and 50, so you would go with unlikely. So change it to a percent, easier to compare. Hopefully you remember how to change things to a percent. And then it says there's a 100% chance that the temperature will be less than 120 degrees tomorrow. So 100%, that is certain. All right, so you can go ahead and do your homework. It'll be on Big Ideas. If you need to watch the video, it'll be on here too.